any human who has willing power, braveness, and strong dreams, no one can stop him or her to reach the peak of success. After thousands of difficulties, he will achieve his goal. Although even if he starts from zero, one day he will absolutely reach its peak. And this was shown by a girl named Patricia Narayan from Chennai. She took a loan of Rs 200 and started her business, and now she is earning 2 lakh per day. When Patricia was only 17 years old, she fought against her family and married to a man who was much older than her. Patricia's family can't tolerate Patricia's mistake and decided to end their relationship with Patricia. But Patricia's husband began to show his real face only within 3 months of their marriage. Patricia's husband was involved with various addictions and started torturing Patricia for money. Thus, by bearing so much of torture, Patricia becomes the mother of 2 children. And as soon as she becomes the mother of her second child, Patricia decided that she will not let the shadow of this torture fall on her children. Then she left her husband with the help of her mother and started living in a rented house. But she always had a thought that how will she uplift her children. Then she came with a business idea. Patricia liked cooking and she used to cook very well. So she consulted with her mother and made a lot of pickles, jams and cakes and took them in her mother's office. All of them were sold in 1 hour. Pickles, jams and cakes were so tasty that everyone likes it very much. Like this, after a few days, one day Patricia's father's friend was impressed by Patricia's handmade cake. His father's friend ran a school and at that time he had an empty stall and he wanted to give it to Patricia. And Patricia agreed to take it. And Patricia wanted to set that stall to Marina Beach. At that stall, along with tea and coffee, Patricia also kept samosa and cutlets. But unluckily, only 1 cup of coffee was sold on the first day and she earned only 50 paisa. Seeing only 50 paisa that she has earned the whole day, Patricia gets upset and frustrated and she thought of closing the stall. Then her mother gave her courage and asked her to continue her work. Next day, Patricia opens the stall and starts to keep snacks along with tea, coffee, samosa and cutlets and earns around 700 rupees that day. That was a big amount for her. Since then, Patricia's enthusiasm for the work has increased further. Seeing her work and the taste of her food, she got an offer to run a canteen. Patricia used to work in the canteen at morning and she used to work in the stall at evening. Her income was increasing day by day, with her children getting a good opportunity to study in school. After that, Patricia did not have to look back. She was offered various job offers in various offices and school canteens, but it said that happy times can be ruined. Before completing even 1 month of her daughter's marriage, it was reported in the next morning that her daughter and son-in-law died in an accident. Patricia broke down after hearing the news, and for which she kept herself away from the work for some days. But her son gave her a lot of guidance and advised her to open a restaurant in the name of her daughter. Then Patricia opens a restaurant named Sandeepa for the memories of her daughter. Today there are 14 restaurants called Prashant Sandeepa in the entire Chennai. Currently, Patricia earns about 2 lakhs of rupees every day. Patricia said that sometimes she thought of her journey from 50 paisa to 2 lakh rupees and she herself get astonished and find the desire to do something new. Patricia is inspiring to those women who dream of success in life. So if you are a woman and if you have strong will, then you too will succeed like Patricia. So if you have any business idea, start working to fulfill that idea, and if not, then don't worry, we will give you some business ideas. But before that friends, if you have not yet subscribed our channel till now, please subscribe to our channel quickly and press the bell icon next to it to get the updates of new videos. So choose the best business idea for yourself. Number 1. Jam and pickle preparation. The women who get less opportunities to go outside and who love to cook, especially for those women, it's the best business idea. You can prepare jams, varieties of pickles and cakes in home itself, and you can also sell them from home or even at the market. You can watch on YouTube how to make these products, or you can also take a 6 months vocational course on this. Number 2. Ladies hair and beauty parlor. Hair parlor and beauty parlor is a very good business idea for women, but for this you need to know better stylist haircuts, way to reduce hair falls, etc. And you also need to have the beautician course. But if you do not have course of beautician and you are very interested in this business, then you can easily, by spending a little money and little time, can start a business by doing this course. However, you can also do this beautician course online. Number 3. Planning and decoration. Planning and decoration is a great profitable business idea. Nowadays, there is a lot of demand for planners in the party planning, wedding planning, especially those women who live in metropolitan cities or smart cities can freely start this business. In this case, the better your skill and the unique your planning and decoration will be, the faster you will become popular and the faster your business will grow. But in this case, you have to create a core team. Number 4. Xerox and print. No matter how many people say that the current era is of internet, the era of 4G, 5G, 6G, but rather than reading in internet or reading a file in PDF, it is better to read in hard copy or a book. Not only for reading, it is also necessary to Xerox documents to submit in offices. So if you have a school or a college near your home, then you can buy a Xerox machine and a printer without thinking about this and that. But in this case, if you ask, then you can easily get a good second-hand Xerox machine at a little price. Other than that, you can also find it from different online sites such as indiamart.com, OLX, Quikr, etc. Number 5. Caring service, old age or daycare center. All the women are more careful, yet those who prefer a little more care for others, they can open old age home and serve elderly people on their own, or can contact any other old age home and can take fees from them and work. If a woman loves to stay with children, to play with them, to care for them and is interested, then she can open a daycare center. Nowadays, many parents are very busy. They cannot give their children time from their work, so they search for daycare centers for their kids where their kids will be taken care of. So if you open a daycare center, then busy and willing parents can leave their children in your center. So as they will be benefited from this, like that you will also be able to earn money easily from this care center. So friends, these were the 5 best business ideas for today's women. If your favorite business is in it, rather than wasting more time, do not focus on anything else. Start the business as soon as possible. And from today's given ideas, if you do not find the business of your choice, then don't worry, because in the previous 2 videos we have discussed many business ideas for women. If you want, you can take a look at those videos from the link provided in the description box. At last, I will only say, if you make your mind once that you will do it, then no strength, no obstacle can prevent you to do that. You just think positive, do positive and go ahead. Thank you.